Also, those who struggle with suicidal ideation may also feel disconnected from the world around them, even when surrounded by people. This deep sense of loneliness is more than just like being alone. It's being unseen, unheard, unsupported. This loneliness doesn't just affect our mood, it can alter our thoughts and perceptions and totally sort of warp reality. That's why loneliness can often lead people to think nobody would care. Nobody would care if they weren't there anymore. That's obviously untrue. The world needs you here, but this is what loneliness can warp the brain to think and convince you that nobody needs you here anymore, right? And so we go to what research has found. Researchers have found that feeling lonely can have a devastating impact, especially on vulnerable populations such as the elderly or adolescents, as we've seen with young people's mental health, and certain marginalized communities, plus individuals with chronic illnesses. That's why Harvard said that to live the good life, you need two things: great health, but more importantly, great relationships. And so this is why having a strong network of friends or family can provide emotional support, practical help, and a sense of belonging, potentially relieving the burden of suicidal thoughts. But I know it's often very hard to find this type of support or this kind of support. But we must try. We absolutely must try, no matter how hard it might be, because it's worth it. It's really worth it. And it's 100% life saving and life altering. Patreon is the home of our exclusive community where we do bonus episodes, live streams, Q&As, and merch discounts, and so much more. Patreon is the number one way to support this podcast and to support my mental health nonprofit called You Are Loved.